Hey everyone, I have here Jay's Elemental Dragon. It consists of 350 pieces, 2 minifigures plus 1 animal, and retailed for $29.99 at time of release. As an Elemental Dragon and not a naturally found physical dragon, it uses the transparent pieces to great effect, promoting both the pure energy sort of vibe, while also making the lightning aspect more than apparent. Though in the universe, this seems to better resemble the Hydroelectric Dragon with its white highlights, beard tuft, and these extra large horns on the head. Speaking of that head, it's alright for what it is, but feels somewhat blocky for the time, especially comparing it to both Cole's Earth Dragon and Lloyd's Energy Dragon from the same subtheme. All that weight is just on a single mixel ball joint, something that from my experience I've had to replace several times due to drooping dragon head syndrome. I do appreciate the new part usage though, with the Metalbeard's beard in dark blue as well as an odd but striking contrast of the orange eyes. You can even open that jaw extra wide, making it expressive as possible. Luckily, the neck is ratcheted while limited by these Pearl Gold elements. It's needed to help counteract the weight of the head. It also doubles as a place to attach the rider's chains, something that most modern dragons really do seem to lack today. The bodywork is simple at best, with a lot of the bulk being from this almost sort of front-like saddle. There's plenty of room to place Jay wearing his armor while seamlessly using the standard Lego chair and storage for a bow gun, as well as a syringe of Tiger Widow venom. The wings are proportionally smaller than they should be, but are well designed, making use of these trans dark blue rotor blades. I myself could see it being more of a propelling dragon than flapping with its pure electric energy. The range you can get out of these is fantastic, though it is limited by the subassembly that attaches them to the body. There is also a clever hidden spring-loaded shooter within those subassemblies, allowing for additional play possibilities. The tail has more than enough segments to allow for plenty of range, with it being tipped like a forked tongue. I could see it act as some sort of fence mechanism with lightning striking out of the tips. As far as the legs go, they're simple. No bends or anything special, just stacking bricks on bricks, the classic experience. It has 2 points of articulation at hips and ankle, with those feet having 2 adjustable claws each. Pulsing this thing is pretty easy given all the points of articulation it offers. You can go from a sit-in and resting pose to a more brunt and attacking one. The side build is this little sky paraglider, making use of those large Mystica fins in burnt orange. There is storage for 2, technically 1 accessory including that wrench there. You can either use it to store Siren's sword or the Gin Blade with trapped Nia element. Monkey Wrench can also ride along by attaching him to the flagpole, plus there's plenty of firepower using a 6-barrel stud shooter on the front. Minifigures included are Honor Jay and Siren. The legs are reused for Jay, but that torso is new. It has this real nice metallic bluish purple sheen to it. He even gets a new armor sheep combo, and for the first time, we get to see his animal symbol on his side profile, an octopus. He comes equipped with a Gin Blade with trapped Nia element. As for Siren, none of her elements are exclusive to her, but it is a nice combination of parts, even reusing a face from the Pirates reboot. The back for Jay is simple, but it does have this cool pilot type design representing them taking flight with air jutsu. I'm gonna count Monkey Wrench here as half a figure, as it does use minifigure arms. While I thought it was the original monkey element at first, it's actually a slightly updated version of that. Mainly in the face area, it's just a bit more refined. So, good things about this set. It is pretty sizable for what was originally asked for, and they even threw in a little flyer for conflict. And also does a great job of representing it as a creature of pure elemental energy. What is not good at representing though is a pure lightning dragon. From what's seen in the source material, it feels a lot more like the Hydroelectric Dragon, which would be great, had it been marketed that way. I also feel that the overall design is a tad bit outdated compared to other dragons from the same subtheme. If this came out in say 2014 or early 2015, cool. As for a 2016 set, I'm not really feeling it, but that's really just a nitpick. Anyways, what do you think? Is it worth it? This has been Marty from Bio Ninja Bricks. If you want to see more content like this, then hit the subscribe button down below. See you all next time.